one. What's going on, everybody?
Hola, fellow peeps. Welcome to Anime Eats,
the channel where we give you freshly served reactions.
We're both wearing Training to Beat Goku. Training to Beat Goku, or at least for
my name is Randra, your video editor here.
And my name is Marissa LaBlue, your cosplayer.
And welcome back to Anime Eats, where we watch and react to nothing but anime. Right now we watching Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 14. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification button to become an Anime Eater Squad today. What else can we do, Marissa?
You can also go to our profile on Instagram at Anime Eats, or me at Miss LaBlue, or him, Randrell, at For Real Though. Or if that's not enough for you guys, you can go down to the description box below and click on our link to Patreon, where we have things like vlogs, we go on adventures, you know, like little, like, you could see us like racing in Mario Kart and stuff, like stuff like that.
Ooh. But you already know the outcome of that. Without further ado, let's get right into this video in 3, 2, 1. Oh, a new intro?
That was a lot of milk.
A new intro, man?
Oh, a new intro. Hey.
A new intro, man?
We progressing.
Ooh. You know that was bad. Oh. A lot of blood. That was on there.
Oh. Dang, they did it on this intro. Movie opening.
Oh, that was early in this time.
Is that a woman?
Just pay attention.
本当なのか？人間の味方した巨人がいるって。ただの噂に決まってる。奪還は失敗して、ウォールローゼのやつが大量に逃げ込んでくるかもしれん。そんなことになったら、単純に食料不足じゃないか。まあ、もしかして人間に味方した巨人って、ローゼのやつと一緒になって攻め込んできたりするんじゃないだろうな。こいつはすげえことだぞ。俺たちに味方する巨人が現れたんだ。もしかしたらウォールマリアだって取り戻せるかもしれねえ。
Can you imagine how that sounds to them?
Yeah. That's crazy.
救世主とは民衆はいつの時代も無責任なものだ。中央への反乱に利用されそうですが、その前にエレン・イェーガーは我々憲兵団が処分する。調査兵団の変人どもには渡さん。セレツ！
Wait, did they say that they can't let the survey corps have him?
Yeah, they came out.
That doesn't make sense. Why?
熱いな。
So who's that?
駐屯兵団司令官のあなたが一調査兵団長の私と個別に会うのあまりよく思わない者もいるのだ。ほう、噂通りの堅物らしいの。何、朝の散歩中偶然出会っただけじゃ。で、これは散歩中の雑談だが、憲兵団もエレン・イェーガーを引き取りたいと言い出したのは知っとるか？はい、昨日通達がありました。そのために審議が開かれると。調査兵団と憲兵団、どちらにエレンを引き渡すか決定権はザックレーに委ねられた。ザック
That's stupid.
相当のダリス・ザックルですか。
The survey corps need him.
憲兵団、駐屯兵団、調査兵団、3つの兵団を束ねる男だ。奴の判断基準はただ一つ、利害の割合。人類にとって利か害じゃ。もし害を押しと見れば、迷わずエレンを処分させる。
Education, wait, a second thought,
そ
bro.
こまで。
That's dumb.
エレンを殺させたくはない。だが、我が駐屯兵団には、残念ながらエレンの力を恐れる者が多くての。わしにできるのは、せいぜい憲兵団に賛同せぬことぐらいじゃ。勝算はあるのか。ありません。ですが、提案の用意はあります。うまくいくかどうかは、審議の流れ次第かと。つまりは出たとこ勝負じゃな。壁外調査を主とする我々は常に出てからが勝負ですから。はっお堅いだけの男でもなさそうじゃ。良い散歩ができたよ、スミス団長。
Commander Smith, aka Ern.
エレンの真偽、何のよくわからないけど、エレンをどうするかってことだと思う。どうするかって多分生かすか殺すか。
McCarthy's not gonna let that happen.
ミカサ・カマン、アルミン・アルネルト、いるか。
はい。
午後からの審議に証人として出廷しろとの命令だ。
They just came out of nowhere, but what y'all like?
すいません、ベンジャミン。さっき言ったばかりだ。水をください。おい、立場をわきまえろ。
Wow, I just saved and brought by a wall.
バケモン。
This is how I get treated.
確かにそれは間違いじゃないんだろうけど。
Bunch of assholes.
ここまで拘束するほど怖いのか。俺が。まあ無理もないけど、俺にも訳がわからないんだから。まだ殺されてないだけマシなのかもしれない。
For real, to be honest.
そういえば、あいつらは一切俺を怖がったりしなかったな。
That's true love.
今何してる。他の奴らもどうなった。もう少しの間だけ辛抱してくれ。我々が何とか話をつけてみる。あれからもう何日経った。
What been days since
外
then?
はどうなっているんだ。まさか俺一生このままなんじゃ。
Whoa! Who's that?
君がエレンだね。
Oh my god. There you go. The Attack on Titan shit again.
Alright.
せてしまって、でもやっとここから出られそうなんだ。ただこれをつけなきゃだけど。
Doing that creepy shit.
私は調査兵団で分隊長をや
So
ってい
she's
る。
Hanji Zoe. She's
同
Zoe.
じく分隊長の池坂です。ああ、
Nigga.
前はそうやって初対面の人の匂いを嗅いで
What? Are you a dog?
He is a
鼻
dog.
で笑うくせに。
And they're smirking.
深い意味はないと思う
Another
ね。
thing is has
こ
really.
れでも分隊長を務めるほどの実力者だ。
Imagine that guy doing that to you, Marissa.
I mean, like, sexual assault?
あーっと、ごめん、無駄話しすぎた。もうついちゃったけど。うん、大丈夫。
Oh, look at that.
むしろ説明なんてない方がいいんだから。
ちょっと。
勝手だけど我々は君を盲信するしかないんだ。健闘を祈る。
Oh shit. Are we having a trial on this nigga?
審議所。
The military.
俺は審議所の地下にいたのか。
Look how they look at him. They share
ひざまずけ。
information.
こ めようか。
So he's the judge.
エレン・イエガー君だね。君は公のために命を捧げると誓った兵士である。違わないかい？
はい。
異例の事態だ。この審議は通常の方が適用されない兵法会議とする。決定権は全て私に委ねられている。
Damn.
君の生死も
Your fate will be
今
decided
一度改め
here.
させてもらう。
やっぱり
異論はあるかね？
ありません。
察しが良くて助かる。単刀直入に言おう。やはり君の存在を隠すことは不可能だった。君の存在をいずれかの形で公表せねば巨人とは別の脅威が発生しかねない。今回決めるのは君の動向をどちらの兵団に委ねるかだ。
Custody of you.
憲兵団か調査兵団か。
Certain
では
corpse.
憲兵団より案を聞かせてくれ。
はい、憲兵団師団長ナイル・ドークより提案させていただきます。我々はエレンの人体を徹底的に調べ上げた後、速やかに処分すべきだと考えております。彼の巨人の力が今回の襲撃を退けたことは事実です。しかしその存在が今内乱をめぐる波紋を呼んで
Are
い
you
る。
serious?
なのでせめてできる限りの情報を残してもらった後
Why?
に
Fuck
我
you.
々人類の英霊となっていただきます。
Oh, so the Titans are threatening you guys, but now you're gonna kill each other.
神の英知である壁を欺き侵入。
あれはウォール教の。
Ah,
5年前は誰も相手にしてなかったのに偉くなったもんだな。
では次に調査兵団の案を伺おう。
Summary course better be. Armin, where you at?
調査兵団13代団長エルヴィン・スミスより提案させていただきます。我々調査兵団はエレンを正式な団員として迎え入れ巨人の力を利用してウォールマリアを奪還します。以上です。
they need Armin in that spot.
もういいの
Isn't
か？
that at all?
はい、彼の力を借りればウォールマリアは奪還できます。何を優先するべきかは明白だと思われますが。
そうか。ちなみにその作戦遂行はどこから出発するつもりだ？ピクシス、トロストクの壁は完全に封鎖してしまったのだろう。ああ、もう二度と開閉できんじゃろう。
東のカラネスクからの出発を希望します。そこから志願しなく一からルートを模索して接近します。
ちょっと待ってくれ。今度こそ全ての扉を封鎖すべきじゃないのか。超大型巨人が破壊できるのは扉の部分だけだ。そこさえ頑丈にすればこれ以上攻められることはない。
黙れ紹介の犬どもめ。巨人の力を使えば俺たちはまたウォールマリアに戻れる。
これ以上お前らの英雄ごっこに付き合ってられないんだよ。
よくしゃべるな豚野郎。扉を埋め固めてる間巨人が待ってくれる保証がどこにある？てめえらの言う我々ってのはてめえらが超えるために守ってる友達の話だろ。土地が足りずに食うに困っている人間はてめえら豚どもの視界に入らねえと。
我々は扉さえ封鎖されれば助かると話しているだけだ。どうしたのかこの不届き者め。神より授かりしローゼの壁に人間風情が手を加えるというのか。貴様らはあの壁を人知の及ばぬ神の異名を見てもまだわからない。
それらのせいで壁上を武装することさえ時間がかかったんだ。指示と権力だけは持ってるからな。タチが悪い。
不敬だぞ。司祭様は黙ってもらおう。何？
Order!
静粛に。個人の主義主張は別の場所で訴えていただこう。
Yeah, no
誘
shit.
惑確認したい。君はこれまで通り兵士として人類に貢献し巨人の力を行使できるのか。
はい、できます。
おお、だがトロストク防衛戦の報告書にはこう書いてある。巨人化の直後ミカサ・アッカーマンめがけて拳を振り抜いたと。
制御できなかったことは覚えてないんだ。報告書に嘘をかけてるのか。この事実を隠すことは人類のためにならないんだよ。
ミカサ・アッカーマンは
はい、私です。
君か。 巨人化したイエーガーが襲いかかったのは事実か？
ごまかさずに答えないとエレンのためにならないぞ。
She gonna lie. No matter what. She gonna lie.
はい、事実です。
I knew she wasn't going to.
やっぱり
If you're caught lying, it's just worse.
Yeah, you're right.
ミカサを殺そうとした俺がか。
Bro, you don't even remember that
しか
part.
しそれ以前に私は2度巨人化したエレンに命を救われました。
Oh, there you go.
1度目はまさに私が巨人の手に落ちる寸前に巨人に立ちはだかり私を守ってくれました。
I don't know if he tried to save you, but he did save you.
2度目は
It's alright.
私
Doesn't
とアル
matter.
ミンを
But that, he
Ryudan
most
から守ってく
definitely
れま
did
した。
try to save you.
これらの事実も考慮していただきたいと思います。
お待ちください。今の証言にはかなり個人的感情が含まれていると思われます。ミカサ・アッカーマンは幼い頃に両親を亡くし、イエーガ
And
ー
they got all the
I
facts.
know. It's like the actual police.
さらに我々の調べではその時の経緯について驚くべき事実も見つかっております。
Oh, here you go.
エレン・イエーガーと
And
ミ
not
カサ・アッ
Aaron
カー
killed
マン
niggas
は
on
当
it.
時9歳にして
See?
強盗誘拐犯である
They'll use
3人の
anything
男を
against
刺殺している。
Oh, I got niggas.
Oh, they're supposed to
man.
let her get sex
感
trafficked?
じざるを得ません。果たして彼に人類の命運、人材、資金を託すべきなのかどうか。
あいつは子供の姿でこっちに紛れ込んだ巨人に違いない。
あいつもか。人間かどうか疑わしいぞ。
Did we know she was a human?
念
Oh
のた
my
め
god.
一回もでもした方が。
Uh,
待ってください。俺は化け物かもしれませんが、こいつは関係ありません。無関係です。信用できるか。事実です。
I can't imagine how she feels.
Ooh.
いや、違います。しかしそちらも自分たちに都合のいい憶
Things
測
that
ばかりで
fit, bro.
話を進めようとしている。
That's so stupid.
大体あなた方はまずいか。巨人を見たこともないくせに何がそんなに怖いんですか。
Nah.
黙った方がいいや。言ってやる。思ってること全部。
Do it.
力を持ってる人が戦わなくてどうするんですか。
Do
生きるために戦うのが怖いって言うなら力を貸してくださいよ。こんな腰抜けなもめ。何。
Get him, Aaron.
Ooh, that give me chills a little bit. Yeah, should drop the trash. Oh, are you gonna shoot me right there and here? Damn, Levi.
Dang. You have to beat him like that.
He beating the shit out of him.
Jeez.
Why is he beating the shit out of this nigga, boy? Oh, we
こ
gonna.
れは持論だが、しつけに一番効くのは痛みだと思う。
That's what they train so.
今お前に必要なのは言葉による教育ではなく教訓だ。
Hey, you gotta run.
しゃがんでるからちょうど蹴りやすいしな。
He's also proving that he's willing to discipline him so that he won't
So
hurt
that's yeah,
anyone.
that's what he's doing. You right.
待て、リヴァイ。
なんだ。
Levi's smart.
危険だ。恨みを買ってそいつが巨人化したらどうする。
何言ってる。お前らこいつを解剖するんだろ。こいつは巨人化した時力尽きるまでに20体の巨人を殺したらしい。敵だとすれば知恵がある分厄介かもしれん。だとしても俺の敵じゃないがな。だがお前らはどうする。こいつをいじめた奴らもよく考えた方がいい。本当にこいつを殺せるのか。
相当ご提案があります。
なんだ。
エレンの巨人の力は不確定な要素を多分に含んでおり、危険は常に潜んでいます。そこでエレンの管理をリヴァイ兵士長に任せ、その上で被害調査に出ます。
エレンを伴ってか。
はい。エレンが巨人の力を制御できるか、人類にとって利がある存在かどうか、 その調査の結果で判断していただきたい。
エレン・イェーガーの管理か。できるのか、リヴァイ。
殺すことに関しては間違いなく、問題はむしろその中間がないことにある。
結論は出た。
Damn. He beat the shit out of this nigga.
ひどいね、本当に。痛いだろ？
少し。
で、どんな風に痛い？
すまなかった。しかしおかげで我々に君を託してもらうことができた。
はい。
効果的なタイミングで用意したカードを
I
切れ
knew
ば
it. I knew
そ
it.
の痛みの甲斐あってのものだ。君に敬意を。
Have my respect. Okay, wait. Hold on, Aaron. Oh, wait, hold on.
これからもよ
So
ろしく。
now you like her?
Hold on.
よろしくお願いします。
No, no, right? I'm scared.
あ、はい。俺を憎んでいるか？いえ、必要な演出として理解してます。ならよかった。
しかし限度があるでしょう。歯が折れちゃったんだよ。ほら。
拾うな。
You know what? He'll get his
こ
tooth
れだって
back
大事な3
when
分
he turns into a Titan.
エレン、こういう奴らに解剖されたりするよりマシだろ。
一緒にしないでほしいな。私はエレンを殺したりはしない。ねえエレン、ちょっと口の中見せてみてよ。
It regrew.
Yep. It already regrew, didn't it?
もう歯が
It
生え
already
てる。
grown back. Damn!
But so it's not just when he's in his Titan
No,
form.
it's not.
It's when he's not in his Titan form too that he regrows.
So do you think that when he got his leg and arm chopped off in the very beginning, did it regrew in his stomach already before he transformed to his Titan? Maybe.
Maybe.
Because he already had the powers.
Maybe.
That's crazy.
That is really crazy though.
Okay, first of all, let me talk about what Erwin.
Yeah.
Hey, you're still sketchy, my dude, but hey, I fucks with that little scene you did just now,
You're
okay?
trying to pick a fight with him.
Okay, I fucks with that. Hey, man, I give respect where it is due, right? Is that the saying? Okay, real recognize real, and that was real. That was very real. Levi is very real. Nigga, first of all, I don't care. After when you get me off this handcuff, can we go one-on-one on outside now? I'm not gonna transfer into a Titan, but we got, first of all, he probably beat my ass because this nigga trained, bro. This nigga
He
trained.
would beat your ass, and he takes down 2 Titans
Yes.
when people have a hard time taking down 1.
Yeah, so he would beat my ass. You know what he's doing. He got
At least you admit it. That's fine. That's good. But yeah, civil war between the military police and the survey corps and who sides with who. I'm just like, what is the point? What?
Right, go.
I'm like, what is the point of having a civil war and killing each other when there's a much bigger problem at hand? And you know what's crazy?
What?
You know what's crazy? That's what the real world is really like. Like, that is insane to me. There's a bigger picture, bigger enemies to face that everybody needs to face together, and they fight amongst each other. They fight amongst segregated groups. That makes no sense. But that's exactly what's going on here. And I'm just like, really? What is killing each other gonna do? What's that gonna do? It's not gonna do anything. They're so stupid to me.
Only reason why they coming up with that because they haven't fought these Titans. They haven't seen a Titan. They haven't fought a Titan. They don't even know anything about these Titans. So they over here pump dudes in the back. Oh, he's a problem. He's gonna cause a civil war. Nigga, we in war with humanity right now.
Aaron checked him too. He was like, the fuck you guys scared of, you cowards?
What the fuck, nigga? You can't kill me. Then Levi came in with a big boot, right? He kicked the shit out of him. Or he punched
See,
him.
he came in and kicked him.
He did a-
That's when his tooth went flying. I knew the moment that Levi started doing that, I knew
Yeah, that
what
was
he
smart
was.
on yours.
I was like, nah, Levi's doing this to prove a point. He's trying to prove that he has Aaron under his belt if he goes over to the Survey Corps. Because I know they were probably worried that he was just gonna run rampant in the Survey Corps and have no type of control, no type of discipline, no nothing. But I know Levi was proving them wrong by doing that. And that's really smart. And
Really
obviously the
smart.
Survey Corps, like the leaders of the Survey Corps,
He
they
knew
obviously
about
play
it.
a very they play a very good role because they are assholes where they need to be, but for good reason. You know what I mean? Like, Levi came off as an asshole until you saw him hold that guy's hand that was dying and pay respects to him and everything, you know?
Aaron, it came out, I judge him, my fault. But, I mean, I'm giving out a review, so that's the only reason why I am judging him. Because that's the only thing I had at that moment.
Giving a first impression.
You know, he gave me a first impression of, like, I don't know, he kind of sketchy. He still might be. I'm not saying that cleared, but most definitely I can see why you're saying that. At that moment, he had to play that face and that role of hard and like, look, bro, I know where the treasure. Yeah. I know where the fucking
Titan information's at.
But what's this shit called?
The basement?
In the chest, right? I guess.
I don't know.
Has there ever been a chest?
I don't think they ever said. I think you're assuming that it's in the chest.
I know, right? I'm assuming that's in the chest. But yeah, I know where it's at and everything. I know what your dad's doing and everything, and where is he and stuff. I get it. He put on that front for a reason.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, yes, I give him my respect too. I love that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and they've shown nothing but that. You know, they've shown that they can be hard asses, but they're true soldiers. They're at where they're at for a reason. You know what I mean? And I don't put that past Levi. Levi seems like a really respectable character, and that's why I didn't doubt him for 1 second when he was beating on Aaron. I was like,
But they need to stop beating my nigga Aaron though. Okay, look, they had grown niggas beating on my nigga. Then they had Mikasa beating on my dude. Then they had Levi beating on my dude. Come on now.
See, I love that too. I wanted to comment on that too. During his little trial, I love how much attention to detail they pay. I love it because every time we see Armin and Mikasa and Eren in a dire situation or in a stressful situation, they all have their signature facial expressions that represents who they are. Like, Eren always looks like he's about to beat somebody's ass. Mikasa always looks like really cool-headed and focused. And
but when it's about that time, she gonna beat that ass. Because she was about to hop in and beat somebody's ass.
But she does it so cool-headedly, though.
Yeah, you're right.
And then Armin always looks like he's about to cry, right? Like he's like biting his fingernails. But and it's funny because they showed Armin and Mikasa in the crowd at the beginning of the trial, and you could just tell like the expression on Mikasa's face. She was so focused and so intense, and she had that same like cool, cold, collected but focused look. Yeah. And Armin had that same like worried, big puppy dog eyes. Like, and I love how they do that. They pay attention to every single detail, and one of the things breaking my heart about seeing Eren this way is he's always so what's the word? Strong-headed, stubborn, and he always just impulsively does what he feels is right in that moment. And for the first time, he looks like a beaten down dog. Like, you know, like...
But that's what fucking like Levi say. I gotta train you like a dog.
Exactly. Like when Levi put his arm up and he was like... he was like a beaten dog, which is so sad to see, but I understand what they're trying to do with him, and it's necessary for his survival and for humanity, definitely. And then also, another thing about them paying attention to detail is the tooth. I love that they focused on the tooth when it flew out of his mouth, and they used that to prove a point later and show more about his connection between being a human and being a Titan. And we don't know where that line is drawn yet, because we were both surprised to find that his tooth regrew. Because Randrell made a comment, if you caught it, where he said, oh, I bet you when he turns into a Titan, the tooth is going to regrow, but no, it already regrew. So where is that biological line drawn?
I'm over here like, hey, I got this case closed. He's going to regrow his tooth and come. No, oh, he's going to regrow. Oh, fucking me, right, huh?
So it's like, where does he stop being a Titan and a human?
No, because like, okay, so you saying that, is he a Titan or is he human or is he half human, half Titan?
Yeah, like why does he have the physical capabilities of a Titan as a human? I didn't know that.
I don't know, because it's weird, because like, it's regeneration, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Because it seems like he got beat up pretty bad, but then when Homegirl was fixing him up, it doesn't seem that bad.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't know. That could have just been an animation
Yeah,
flaw.
it could be, or not
But
really.
at the same time, no, yeah, it does make sense.
No. What I'm trying to say is like it could be, but it also makes sense why it is because boxers get beat up fucking really bad, but then they'd be looking like they didn't really get beat up like that because like they have like trained people fixing them up, but yeah. So I don't know. It's just probably some type of Spider-Man type shit. Like, it just has some genes just connected with the humans, and that he just have some Titan human abilities, you know?
Maybe, and that feeds into the question of does he become more and more of a Titan the more he uses it, or do the biological lines that divide the two, do they become fuzzier and fuzzier over time?
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah, because I just feel like it's just infused with his DNA, like his whole spinal DNA thing. Just like I said, because you know, there's that one scene of Spider-Man where he gets bit and they had like a screen behind the dude, behind Peter Parker, where he got bit. There's a screen of the spider connecting to his DNA. I feel like that's like the Titan connecting to his DNA.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know?
Yeah, which it could be.
That would be cool. That would be dope. And then I want to touch on the military police. I knew it. Once they said that they had information about Mikasa and Eren relationship, I knew they were going to go back and say that Eren caught 3 bodies at age 9.
Of course, but like, did anyone care to mention the fact that these were sex traffickers?
No!
Like, of course they're going to leave that out, you know?
And
like,
and that's why Eren was like, yeah, it's funny that you're saying it because it's your theories fit the fucking situation. That shit crazy.
That pisses me off.
So how you more the fact that he killed 3 guys that killed her mother and doing sex trafficking and shit and kidnapping children. That's stupid. And that's like that in real. I mean, okay, look, that's the military police, but look, imagine real life like lawyers. They gotta do shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Those are lawyers. I was about to make that comparison, but like, nah, but those are lawyers. These are actual military police, and they are their own lawyer type thing. So fuck them niggas.
I could never make that argument, but that was in their own interest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Right.
But also, just I don't know if this is a foreshadowing or anything. But I feel like Levi reminds me of Eren. Maybe like he's a more disciplined, a bit more of a colder version of Eren, but I feel like he's a good image of what Eren could be like in the future, possibly. And then also, I feel like Erwin is very similar to Armin, because when Erwin was giving his little, you know, he was stating, he was the voice of the Survey Corps and the reason that they want to have Eren on their side. And I feel like I could see Armin being in his position. Like, I could so see that. And I could see Eren being in Levi's position. And then Mikasa would be part of that squad as well, you know? And that was interesting to me because they remind me a lot of them, for sure. And then Erwin has blue eyes and blonde hair, too. It's like I just could see Armin standing in his place.
Right, because he must have had a plan B. Plan A was the first proposal. If that didn't work, Levi kicked his ass.
And that's the thing too, when they were talking in the room, it wasn't Levi that was saying like, sorry, I had to play my cards correctly. It was Erwin. Which means Erwin made up that plan. Yes. Levi was just enacting on it because, I mean, that was Levi's position to beat up on Eren. But I could see Armin doing that. Armin would be the strategist that comes up with that idea, and he'd be a great political speaker. So, just saying.
I like that. I love that.
Just saying, I could see that.
Judge, okay. Number 1, I like the judge. I thought I was not gonna like him, but I like him. I like his demeanor. I like his character design. I just like how he talked. I like he was just calm. He was presenting himself as like calm. And he was like this. Silence. Like I don't know. He wasn't
like the guy that was.
He wasn't irrational. He listened to both sides. You know what I'm saying? And then still didn't say his opinion. Maybe just a little bit. But he just felt like he was rational about everybody, everything, huh?
This made me think of another thing.
But yeah,
once you're done talking about him.
Yeah, so I really like the judge. He was most definitely not bipolar. He wasn't biased.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah, he wasn't.
So that was good. They got a good judge. I thought he was gonna fuck him over, and then we had to catch his body. But what you about to say?
I was gonna say also, correct me or remind me if I forgot, like, so the priest was over there preaching about, like how dare this and that, the walls granted to us by God and everything, and I'm like, okay, so they view the walls as a gift from God. I thought that they constructed those walls a long time ago, that humans constructed those walls a long time ago. So
No, the wall.
So do they know who built the walls, or did they say it was God?
They do. They obviously built the wall, but what he's saying that still God made it a way of us building the wall. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, that's a gift from God. Like
he's saying that God gave humans the gift to build the walls.
Right. Or just like, man, like just a gift of God that we did have the opportunity and the chance to build walls, and we did.
Okay,
because of God. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's because of God I'm here and I woke up another day.
I get that, but then I wasn't sure also because then they said it took them, forever to place the weaponry on the top and stuff. So I wasn't sure if like they were very like, I didn't know if like the walls were some type of thing like freaking
right.
What's the thing I'm thinking of? There's like like the pyramids, like were people really able to build the pyramids, like because that's such an early that's so advanced.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, like just like I'm saying, like
no, I
people wake up and like, man, thank God.
No, I get that. I just wasn't sure if if they legit didn't know where the walls came from, and they're like, oh, it was a gift from God, or if they knew for a fact that humans did construct the walls, and he was just saying that, God gave him the power to do so. I don't know.
Right.
So that's what I was wondering too. I was like, what?
You want to look back and see?
I mean, if you want to, but I don't think it gave anything away. It didn't make that clear. That's why I was confused, because they didn't make that clear. See, he said far beyond. That's what threw me off. He said walls far beyond human capabilities. That's why when he said that threw me off. I'm like, so humans didn't build the walls, or do they not know for a fact that humans did? Because people say that type of stuff about Egyptian pyramids too. Like you look at like a archaeological research and all of that. I mean, they say there's proof that humans constructed those pyramids, but they're so advanced and seem so beyond their capabilities at the time.
I see why you feel that way.
Yeah, so
I was trying to think, maybe there was already, like, maybe it's nature and we form it into a wall, but I don't know.
See, for me, I thought, for some reason my mind automatically assumed they constructed these walls, but you know what's crazy? I don't even know how they would have time to construct walls of that size.
Yeah.
Because how would they have time to do that with the Titans coming around? So really, when and how did they build the walls?
They'll probably let us know somehow. Only thing I can say is like they molded in that way. Like it was already like.
But they're huge. That's like the Great Wall of China. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is maybe it was like some type of mountain or something. Not a mountain, but I don't know.
I don't think it was a mountain.
Not a mountain, but I feel like there was something that was nature that looks like, oh, we can form this into a wall.
Maybe, but
like that's what because like what did he say? Like God's word far beyond human capabilities. Like nigga, we can't build this shit. Mere humans,
altering walls that were a gift from God.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what it is, right? He said we altering the wall, like it was already there, and we made it into what it is.
No, but he's talking about right now. He's offended by the fact that this guy is trying to assume that they can do anything with the walls. Cause see, look, go back. See, he said impious traitor, because we just thought that we could survive by sealing the wall gate. And that's what he jumps in mad.
He said silence.
He said, you're saying that us, mere humans, altering walls that were a gift from God.
He's
like, you're really suggesting that? You know?
He's like, we can't do that shit. But nigga, we can't. Oh, well. See, he's right, because it took a Titan to seal the wall.
Exactly.
That's crazy, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. These walls are like beyond their capabilities somehow. So what is the origin of the walls?
Did we miss something?
No, because the only things that they would ever show, like, you know how they do
Is
those
that
little...
walls?
They would show, like, the names of the walls, and they would say, like, when they got taken down, when certain walls got taken down. But I don't think they ever showed,
and
like...
if they did, I don't know, did we miss it?
They talked about okay, there was at some point where they talked about the queen. Remember, like, the walls are named... I thought the walls were named after... People, yeah.
That's why they have the face on the gates.
That's what I'm saying. The walls are named after people, but were they already there and they just named them after people? I'm confused. Are we having a major brain fart?
And we can't fucking look this shit up because we're gonna look at something.
Exactly. And then, like, so much has happened since then, but I really hope we don't sound stupid. But he said these walls are beyond human capabilities.
And if we sound stupid, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. You know, it took y'all like many takes to watch these episodes to get everything right.
Yeah, this is just our initial reaction.
These are our first reaction, and sometimes we miss stuff. So I don't know. Okay, who's that? Is she a doctor or whatever? She's creepy.
Who?
The one that went through
She's one of the soldiers.
To the jail cell with her big ass eyes.
She's one of the fire soldiers.
Oh, okay.
That fight with Levi. Remember her from the original scene?
Yeah, and there you go, AOT creators. I gotta throw in some creepy, trying to be funny.
They don't. It's like they don't know how to be funny, so they're just creepy.
Yeah, they're just creepy. My trust.
They're like, this is why we don't make comedies.
Alright, I think we covered everything. If we haven't, please go down to the comment section and type in your theories and your opinions. And if we are confused, please clear it up for us.
Please.
But do not spoil us, because it's going to get deleted. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Also, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button to become an Anime Eater Squad today. And I'm losing my thought right now. What else can they do, Marissa?
It's okay.
Like, what else can they do?
Marissa to the rescue.
Like, I don't know. Like, oh, shit.
Well, you know, that's why two heads are better than one. You could go over to our Instagram profile at Anime Eats.
Instagram.
Or you could go to his profile at For Real Though. Or you could go to my profile at Miss LeBlue. Or if that's not enough.
Oh, there's more?
You could go down. Oh, there's more? Like an infomercial? Now for just $19.99. If you pledge now.
$19.99.
For $19.99. Usually $39.99. I don't know, but anyways, you could go down to the description.
$1 and up. You can go down and pledge today at Patreon, right?
Yes, to see more personal stuff such as vlogs, bloopers, tons of cool stuff, you know? Yeah.
Alright, enough with this video. We're gonna hop into the next one. But until next time, adios!